Hello guys, welcome back to NAVAL FODDER. We have another vehicle in the horizon. This is a cruiser. It's also a pre-order again, and it's French. So yay! So happy that these vehicles are seeing the light because it's been too damn long for France to get the naval branch into the game. So as always, we are going to go through the article. We are gonna discuss what Gaijin presents us, and then we're gonna have a bit of a rant with what you can expect from a vehicle like this and other things around it, as always from a naval player perspective. So let's start with the article and let's watch this preview video about this beautiful French cruiser, the Duguay Trouin. Really sorry about my French pronunciation. So if we jump into the article, the first thing that comes in is that this light cruiser is going to be a rank 3. So thanks God, at least you're going to be able to grind for events with this for the battle pass as well, and you're not going to be needing to use other vehicles in your lineup, so you can take that out of your head. This will work with events, so that's a good thing. But let me tell you that this is right the start, and from here it only gets worse. So the first thing, this vehicle features powerful primary armament. She has 8 155mm guns in double gun super firing turrets, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. The 155mm guns, and that is for our Imperial friends here, just over 6 inches. It's going to be a gun with a kind of a slow fire rate. The good thing is that you're going to have access to semi-armor piercing, HE and HE base fuse, excellent mobility. Yeah, you can expect this cruiser to be nimble and quick to react, really fast in a straight line. It can go up to 61 kilometers per hour. Versatile secondary weapons. The Duguay Trouin has 4 75mm anti-air cannons. These do have up to 12 rounds per minute, so that's good. They're going to be dual purpose, so that's also good. But with only having 4, 2 on each side, and they are like amidships, well, a bit to the front, this is really lacking. So the medium range anti-air capability of this ship is not very dense, so it's not going to be really something to rely on. The good thing is that this ship is coming to the game on its late configuration, and that is after a refit on the United States. That is going to have a big amount of small caliber guns that is going to give him really good coverage all around at short ranges, so at least that's something. The bad side of that is that any HE hitting your deck is going to take out a little bit of crew and some little anti-airs if you hit this ship, as I said, anywhere at the deck. So you're going to be constantly repairing, so you need to keep an eye on what is actually being damaged before you repair, because you could be repairing anti-air guns while you are having on a fire and you don't need those. So keep an eye, always try and keep up with the repairs. But if you are in the middle of an engagement, you can leave them aside and do all the more critical repairs first, unless you have like damage to your engines or something, or to your transmission or to your main battery. Then you need to repair, but keep in mind that those little anti-air guns are gonna be all the time needing repairs. Right, so next thing is very light protection. Indeed, it goes up to 30mm of armor around the vital parts of the ship, I assume the engines and the magazines, and 30mm of armor is just paper thin armor. I mean, you can't rely on the armor of the ship. You need to rely on its speed, range and maneuverability. That is your armor. And the last feature is the scout plane, and this is what makes this ship useful, in my opinion, because if you don't have a scout plane on a ship like this, you're gonna have a hard time because of its armor. You're not gonna be able to lead a push to a cap. You just can't because of your armor. You need to slowly progress to a cap and then protect it. That is the gameplay of this ship. But if you found yourself on a team that nobody pushes, maybe it's just full of bots, or maybe just the players are in other Duguay Trouins and they are just hiding behind an island for the entire game, trying to snipe and do nothing. Maybe that happens. Who knows? So if you see yourself in a situation like this, as I said, if you push, you're gonna die because you don't have armor. So that is when the scout plane comes into play. That is when you have to move to a point where you can launch it and decap, cap, whatever. That's why scout planes are really useful and are really good. Also remember that in enduring confrontation, even though there's no cap zones for the scout to decap or cap, the maps are really big, and the scout plane gives you really valuable information of where the enemy team is moving, where the enemy forces are. Alright, so I hope you're getting a better picture by now of what you can expect from a cruiser like this. But before we go in deep with that, I just want to take a look at what you get of these pre-order that Gaijin loves to do. So if you pay €45, you will get a rank 3 cruiser, 2,000 golden eagles, premium account for 15 days, a useless title, a useless decal, and a portrait. Yay! Very nice. Again, not a special camo, nothing. So why the pre-order then? Because if you buy this, you will get the chance to start in the before the open beta. You'll get access to the closed beta of the French Navy, which I don't see the point on it because there's nothing to test here. The vehicle's not going to change. I'm pretty sure they're not going to change any of the stats. They're just going to move the VR of it, which is nowhere to be seen. As always, they want you to pre-order something and pay nearly €50, 40 quid for a machine that you don't even know the VR of it. Why? Because they don't even know. Because the dev server is useless. They need to see the vehicle in action to be able to know where it's going to be. This vehicle is going to be around the 4.7 VR. That's why they want to do a closed beta testing, because they just want to see if they need to go a bit higher or a bit lower. So what to expect from the Duguay Trouin? That you are going to be outgunned by pretty much anything at your BR. You might have a sense that you are doing well against maybe more slow firing 8-inch cruisers, but pretty much anything else is gonna outgun you by number of turrets, by caliber, or by rate of fire. As simple as that. It remains to be seen what is going to be the accuracy of these guns like, and depending on that is gonna go towards one playstyle or to the other, more like a short range gunslinger or like a purely a fire support ship. I really think this ship is going to be a good second or third spawn at any game, where you can use the speed, to get and the sprint for a cap zone, or use the scout plane to like decap and cap, mainly because as soon as people get used to pop these things up, whenever they see you, if you spawn this at the beginning of a game, people is just gonna recognize you and try to armor rack you. They're just gonna focus on the easiest kill that they can get first. It's just how it works. There's only a few maps where you can spawn in as a first spawn and spawn safely. I talked about them on the Atlanta guide, which you can see if you click the link on the top of the screen, meaning that this ship is going to be a really situational ship. It relies on the lineup that you can create with she and around she in order to have fun, to win games, in order to be effective in the game. The thing is, as a pre-order and as the French Navy is going to be released, you are just gonna have available the Duguay Trouin and maybe the other destroyer. So yeah, your options are gonna be limited when we talk about building a lineup. That is why Gaijin is graciously giving you the 3 different chances to be armor racked in the game, because this is going to be kind of a reserve ship once it's released on the closed beta testing. Because if you keep on reading on the article, at the very end of it, it does say that the Duguay Trouin is not going to be available from the next patch. It's going to come on a later one. So you're not going to have all of the time of the closed beta testing to test it. And I think it's not fair, because you've paid a lot of money for it. You should have it from the beginning of the closed beta testing. This is it's going to be really interesting to see how Gaijin does this. I mean, the timing of it, it's going to be really interesting, and that is, I can see potential for Rage because of the money that some people is going to be investing, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you think about this closed beta testing of the French Navy. Let me know if you're going to get this pack at all. And yeah, this is all from me today. And as always, give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll see you on the next one. See you later. Tra-la.